Today, I'm going to be building the greatest pumpkin farm in all of Skyblock. But to understand why, we need to go back when I was just trying to gather some pumpkins for farming XP. And as soon as I got there, all of the pumpkins were mined and all of the farming experience was gone. And I knew that it was way too inefficient to mine pumpkins in the harvest haven. So I decided to make the greatest pumpkin farm. But you might be wondering why pumpkins? Well, in pumpkin collection, you can get a special item, and this is called the farmer boots. Now, the farmer boots cost a lot of pumpkins. 4 stacks of enchanted pumpkins, and each one being 2.5 stacks of pumpkins for 1 enchanted pumpkin. So I knew I would need an upgrade to my farming armor. Now with this armor, you could get up to 2 pumpkins, but with this new farm armor, you can get up to 3 pumpkins. Now this is a direct upgrade, and after thousands of wheat, at wheat level 9, you can craft the full set of armor. Now with this set, I was able to farm a bunch more pumpkin. But before we go any further, I'm actually going to show you my pumpkin farm. Now for this pumpkin farm, what I did was place a water right here, then had some seeds, and then the pumpkins would grow on here. I could harvest them and seeds on the other side. Then directly after that, another set of seeds and another water. Now this is the most efficient way, but it is the most cheap way to make a great pumpkin farm. And this farm goes till half of my island, because it already took like 3 weeks to build this farm, and I wasn't going to build any more than this. So maybe the extra half will be used for like another farm, like melons. In order to get enough pumpkins, I wasn't able just to mine them by hand. I would need help from minions. Now at the time, I was using iron minions to gather iron for a special project. But I'm not here to farm iron, I need pumpkins. So I'm gonna have to sacrifice all of that iron in exchange for pumpkins. But by leveling them up, they can harvest a bunch of pumpkins, and were able to get me quite a lot of enchanted pumpkins. But after weeks of grinding, we have 4 stacks of enchanted pumpkins, and those 4 stacks can create the farmer's boots. Now the farmer's boots gives a bit of defense and a bit of health, but most importantly gives a ton of speed. And with every single farming level, it gains more speed. And it cannot even trample crops, so they are perfect for farming. And look at how fast we're going right now. It could be faster with the rogue sword, converting 50 mana for 100 speed for 30 seconds. So this was gonna probably double our speed. And using it, we can go super fast. We can pass by, hold the speed. Farming pumpkins are going to be so much more easier. And now, I finally can farm pumpkins super fast. But before that, I definitely need an upgrade to my armor. Lapis armor is good, but it's not the best for other things like defense and health, only good for mining ores. And since the monsters will be getting stronger, I need to be stronger too. So that's why I placed the iron minions, to get a bunch of enchanted iron to craft the armor, golem armor. And after a while of my minions just collecting all these iron, we can finally craft the full set. Giving health and defense, and having a full set bonus of giving you absorption on every knockout. This armor is way better than the armor I was using before. And after crafting it up, I finally got the full set of golem armor. But it wasn't ready just yet. I would need to enchant it. But luckily I have a bit of lapis, so this should be pretty easy. In deploying the lapis, getting protection 5 on the helmet, protection on the leggings, and on the boots. But now we need to put on growth. So 4 experience bottles should be fine, I hope. And then we can splash 2. We can get the XP. And we can upgrade the growth. 50 levels. Alright, so after a little bit, then a lot of levels, over 200 levels, we have the full golem armor. And with 600 health, 300 defense, we can take on anything in the deep caverns, and maybe even some bosses in the future. With my Raider's Axe, we should be fine with any challenges. Now, it's not ready yet. We need the reforges. Reforges could be good or bad. And right now, clean, that's pretty good. Wise, we don't really need intelligence because we're already so fast. We don't need to use the rogue sword. So we can probably skip over that for now. And pure, which is one of the best, if not the best, reforge. Now, Titanic, not the best, and Mythic, also not the best, but we'll take it. Now it's time for the helmet. And this one is pretty hard to get a good enchant on, but we should be able to do it with enough wise. We can probably go for better. Mythic, probably better. Fierce, not the best. Titanic again. Heavy. And light. Light's actually pretty good with giving a bunch of crit damage. But now I can use the Rancher boots with the armor and the rogue sword to go Sonic speeds. Whoa, look at me go, the frames. They're the lag. We're lapping these people. They cannot beat us, but we're not fast enough yet. But we are pretty fast. There still is an item that gives more speed, but this is gonna be pretty good for getting pumpkins for farming, but not fast enough. But that's probably for a future episode. I do want to test the Rancher boots, the gold axe, the rogue sword on these pumpkins. Now I do need walls because this is so fast. But once I have walls, maybe I'll gain some more control. But I'm gaining hundreds of pumpkins in like seconds. So this farm is definitely one of the best because how many pumpkins I can get and how easy it is to get. You don't even have to focus on the game. But if you have enjoyed this video and like this type of content, I would recommend you subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind. And we are close to 40 subscribers, so just consider it. And maybe check out some of our other videos. I'm sure that you will like it just as much as these ones. So consider subscribing and I will be out of here.